everybody, it's Kelsee Briana J here with a video on the new Coloured Raine Safari Raine collection, and I picked up two pieces from the collection. I grabbed one of the lipsticks and of course I grabbed the eyeshadow palette. So let's go ahead and jump into the details of this collection and then we'll jump into how I created this beautiful look. I hope that you all liked my thumbnail. I actually drove to a park to take that picture. I know, right? Who am I? Where am I? Natural Kelsee Thornberry. All right, so the details of this collection states: created after our owner Lorraine's obsession with wildlife and the safari, we introduce Safari Raine collection. This is a stunning collection of brushes, lipsticks, lashes, and eyeshadow shades to highlight your wild side. So I am here for it. I love the jungle. I've never been. I plan on going, but I am obsessed with the colors and the vividness of a jungle. So anything that says safari or African or anything like that, I am 100% there for it because I already know it's going to be popping. So like I said, I picked up two key pieces from the collection, and this is the packaging. Very understated jungle vibes that is giving, but I like it. But let's start off with the lipsticks. So I grabbed one of them, and the lipsticks retail for $15 each. I got the one in the color Huntress. This is the darkest one out of the three that she launched. It reminds me of a chocolate color with just a hint of purple in it. Maybe like a chocolate raisin. That's what I'm getting from this, chocolate raisin. But here's what that looks like. It's packaged in cardboard. But then when you open it up, it does have this metal twist cap, and then the lipstick just looks like a standard lipstick bullet. The other colors that they launched are called May She Rain, and that one is a pale nudish color. It almost looks like a pale like nudish peachy color based on the swatches that I saw. And the other color is called Queendom, and that one is a burnt orange color. Here we have the Safari Raine eyeshadow palette, and this is what I am the most excited about because I love eyeshadows. This palette does have a mirror there, and this is the palette. It has 9 eyeshadows. This palette retails for $39, but Coloured Raine always has coupon codes. I don't have one, but I will list a few down below. Each pan of eyeshadow in this palette has 1.5 grams of product, which is a good amount of eyeshadow. And there's a mix of shimmers and matte eyeshadows in here. They're rich tones and they give you safari vibes. I did my entire eye look using this eyeshadow palette. I feel like this palette will suit a variety of complexions from light to dark, but if your complexion is very light, you'll probably have to incorporate another palette in just for transition colors. But for me, I felt like I could do my entire look using this palette, and I feel like the deeper your complexion is, the more that these colors are going to pop. So I'm very excited about this palette. I actually just got off the phone with Mel, and she was telling me that a lot of people are comparing this palette to the Juvia's Place Tribe palette. But when looking at these two eyeshadow palettes, they really don't put me in the same mind frame. I think that the Tribe palette overall is a lot lighter in tone. I feel like you're not going to be able to get the same look with these two palettes. Honestly, after swatching them, I don't feel like these colors look similar at all. I can tell the difference between these two palettes. I really don't feel like they overlap. And if you have the Tribe palette, I feel like you'll be safe to get the Safari Raine palette because it differs a lot in my opinion. I will insert swatches comparing these two, and I will also insert swatches of the Safari Raine palette for you all to see that as well. I'll go ahead and jump into that, and then following the swatches, I will show you guys the demonstration on how I achieved this look. So I hope that you all enjoy this video and let me know your thoughts on it down in the comment section. So I'm first going to take a Smith 232 brush in the color Congo Basin, and let's apply this directly in the crease and then blend it upwards as our crease color and transition color. So I'm concentrating this color in the crease, and then with the fluffy brush I'm going to diffuse it by going in circular motions and blending it out. But this color is very concentrated, so a little bit goes a very long way. So once you have that blended out, I'm going to switch to a more tapered blending brush. This is a Chikuhodo GSN 10 brush, and I am going to dip into the color Jungle. These colors are very pigmented. Bringing it down and concentrating this color directly in the crease, I'm going to apply it right here back and forth. I'm not going to blend it up. I want to keep it pretty concentrated. Just go back and forth. You can go in very tiny circular motions just to make sure that it's blended. If you need to go back with that original blending brush just to diffuse those edges, go for it, but don't put any additional product on it. So it's already so pretty and mysterious. I love the direction that my eye look is going in. With the same brush, I'm going to pick up the color Matriarch, tap off that brush, and apply this right here on the very outer corner and then bring it up towards the crease. I'm not going to take this all the way in, just right on the very outer edge, just for some definition. I'm going to make sure to leave plenty of space because I do want to put a few other colors on the lid. So I'm just going to pack this on. It doesn't take much to get it opaque because these colors are very creamy and buildable. That looks good. So when you're applying that brown, be very careful not to muddy up the eye look and keep it pretty concentrated on the outer corner. Now I'm going to take a flat shader brush. This is a Hakuhodo B004G brush, and I'm going to pick up the color Green Valley. So, oh my gosh. That is insanely pretty. Excuse me, but I am going to apply this on the lid and blend it upwards. Oh my god, that is so freaking pretty. No Fix Plus, no nothing. And it's going straight on like this intense. Super pretty. I just had to stare at my eyes for 5 minutes and marvel at how pretty this green eyeshadow is. This is my new favorite green chartreuse type color, like ever. This is so pretty. And I don't throw around this word very loosely because I think it's basic, but I'm obsessed. I think this is beautiful. Now I'm going to go in with the color Toucan. You guys see this little bit of space I have in between this color on the outer corner and this lid color? I am just going to lightly, because this is pigmented, so very lightly pop that in the center and then blend it upwards. So I want to fuse these colors together, but I don't want to overpower them because I want all of these colors to still be prominent. So I'm going to take my time and blend this out. This gold is enchanting. So now I'm going to go in with a pencil brush. This is a Tom Ford number 14 brush, and I'm going to take a bit of the color Lioness. And right on the very inner corner, I am just going to pop that color there and then blend it up slightly. This is super pretty. So now I'm going to add my liner and lashes, and I'll be right back and we can do the lower lash line together. Again, I'm going to go back with the same pencil brush and the same color Lioness and continue that color on the lower inner corner as well. I'm going to stop it about here. I just wiped off the brush a little bit, and I'm going to go back with Congo Basin and very carefully apply this on the middle of the lower lash line. And lastly, I'm going to go back with the color Jungle. Right on the very outer corner, apply this color and connect it to the top. I am in love. So I'm going to add some eyeliner and mascara to the lower lash line, and I'll show you guys the finished look. Lastly, I'm going to apply the lipstick. This one is in the color Huntress. I like this color. It's like a matte, but it has a little bit of a slip to it. The smell's not my favorite. It gave me full opaqueness. I feel like it goes with my Tribalescent look. But here's the finished look using these Safari Raine products. So here we are at the end of the video again, and I'm ready to give you all my final thoughts on these two products that I ordered. And let's start with the lipstick. I think the lipstick is pretty. It gave me full pigmentation with applying it. It went on nicely. It's giving me a nice color. It's like a demi matte, so it's a matte formula, but it's not overly drying on the lips. But I do not like this packaging. I feel like it's a bit too flimsy. It's cardboard. I could definitely crush this if I squoze it hard enough. So I'm not a fan of that. I prefer a metal or a hard plastic packaging. So it's a pass for me based on packaging alone. I know a lot of people are like, whatever, I don't care about the packaging as long as the product inside performs. And I'm not really one of those people. I'm an aesthetic person, so it has to be pretty and work well for me. But the star of the show definitely is this palette. Oh my gosh, I love this eyeshadow palette. I feel like it is so well formulated. Coloured Raine knows how to make some eyeshadows. I was highly impressed with my Vivid Matte eyeshadows that I bought last summer, and I am highly impressed with this palette. I feel like the mattes in here blend out so beautifully. They're very buttery, they're very pigmented, and just they go on like suede. And the shimmers in here, they give you that high impact shimmer without having to spray it or use any additional adhesives. So I am sold. Their eyeshadow formula is amazing. I love the composition of this palette. I feel like I can do a lot of different looks with it. The formulation of it is beautiful. The colors are beautiful. So this is a win in my book. I highly recommend trying out this palette, especially if you love colors like this. I feel like a variety of skin tones can use this palette from light to deep, and everybody will enjoy it because it is so freaking bomb. Please let me know your thoughts on these products. Let me know if you plan on picking them up. Let me know if you've ever tried anything from Coloured Raine before. I definitely feel like I need to have all of their eyeshadows at this point, just because I've been blown away in both occurrences that I've used their eyeshadow formulation. So another order will be made stat. I look forward to reading you all's comments on what your favorites are, and if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I will check you all in my very next one. Smooches. Bye.